Hey guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different. As the title suggests, it's the 5 things I love about my '03 Honda Accord. And I thought I would do a little driving in here. But I'm going to warn you, it's going to be a little shaky. The little camera setup I'm using from Walmart, not the best, but I mean, I think the videos came out pretty good. But yeah. So I think the first thing, obviously, I have to love about this car, especially after having 200, at this point, 213,000 miles, is the reliability. I know the engine's a bit dirty right now. That's just because it's getting used and abused, and it's taking it like a champ. So for the second thing I really like about this car, or I really love about the car, is the way it looks. So this car has been a car that I've grown to love over time, especially adding like the lip kit, lowering it now, and the wheels. It just looks very sleek, especially when I compare it to like modern Accords or even like the successors, the 8th gens. I think that these cars are very sleek and a very timeless look to them. So the third thing I'm going to talk about is kind of an interesting one, but I really, really love how the ride of this car is. I'm really low right now, and I'm on True Heart coilovers, and it rides really smooth. I know the camera's shaking; it's just a bad mount, but it overall rides really smooth. You just gotta avoid bumps, obviously. But if you're on a rougher road, it's gonna handle it really well, and I really suggest these coilovers because of that. It's not just the coilovers though; it's the car itself, the double wishbone suspension on all 4 corners. It really rides well, and for me, like driving this car, I'm driving this car so much at this point. Every weekend, every week at least, I'm driving an hour and a half to go back home or to go hang out with my friends in Kutztown. Or 2 weekends ago, I was down at H Day. I have the H Day video. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out. And it was a 3-hour drive down there, and the car rode so fine. It's such a great ride, honestly, for how low it is. Such a great ride. And when I had it up during the wintertime at like a more stockish ride height, it drove even better. So, one thing that I can't criticize this car on, being nearly 20 years old, is the ride. So, my fourth thing kind of goes along with the video, is I really, really like the exhaust. I spent so much time trying to find an exhaust that did not sound raspy. You know, I love how Hondas sound when they are not raspy. So turbo Hondas sound great. Hondas that have headers, full catbacks, with minimal rasp sound great. And I found this company, Yonaka, after it being on the stock exhaust for the first, I think, 2 years of ownership that I had it, because I got it done in 2020. Found this company. They had a sale where it was normally $600. I bought the cat back for $400. Took it up to this great shop that my friend recommended to me, and they installed it for only 90 bucks, and I've loved it. Now, recently, this is a weird point to talk about. I got an exhaust leak, or I'm pretty sure I have a aftermarket catalytic converter, and somehow there was a hole in it and it was leaking out of it. So I had like a free burble tune, that's what I called it, and it was like really loud, for like a while. Like it was really loud, and it was kind of cool because I was going to car shows and like it was loud, and I would like have a little burble with it, but I still didn't have any rasp, and it was nice, but it went away. So I don't know if there's something that clogged it or something, and I still have full power. But it's just interesting because now it's like quiet again, and it's like nice and quiet now, so it's like nice to like drive. But like when I get on it a little bit, I think I get more intake than I get more exhaust. But I mean, it's a good mixture. It's nice, rasp free, and I really enjoy it. I really love the exhaust. Yeah. It's so funny because I know like traditionally these videos are 5 things I love about a car, but I keep thinking of more things. Like I had a list of 5, and I keep thinking about more things. So I'm gonna go on and talk about this fifth thing, and that is the interior. Excuse my messy car, that just means it's being used, but I really love all the space I have in this car. So much space, never have to worry about anything. Secondly, that goes with that, I love the the way everything looks. You know, black on black's never gonna go be bad. So glad that I have it. Um, I did do a headliner about a year and a half ago because these all sag. It just happens with age. One of my favorite things is this screen. You can't wire in a backup camera, and my friend does have that. It also has Torque Pro right now, and now it has ways, so you can like have like different apps on it. Um, just as long as you connect it to your phone, so it has Wi-Fi. But yeah, you know, not much in the interior, not much to talk about, but I really do love how, I guess, simple it is and how efficient it is and how much space I do have. So I guess for the final point, I've already kind of talked about how it like rode, like how the ride was, but kind of going along with that, I love the way that this car drives, how the shifter feels, how it feels going around the curves. The double wishbone suspension really helps it go around the turn. The steering wheel itself feels tight as ever. You turn it a little bit and that wheel's going to turn. I really like the way that the car drives. Paired with the way that it makes the noise and all the other things. I think, especially with the car being a 2003, so nearly 20 years old, and with over 213,000 miles on it, if you compare it to like a comparable Mustang, I'm 90% sure with the same mileage, if it was daily driver, all those factors put together, it's not going to handle this well. You know, the steering is not going to be this tight. It's not going to be put together as this. The car feels like it doesn't have 200,000 miles on it. It feels like it has 100,000 miles on it. And you just got to give credit to Honda for that. So basically, that's it. That's my 5 things I love about my Honda Accord. This was a fun video for me to edit. I'll tell you that right now. I kind of like this style. Kind of do some more stuff like this if I get a better mount. But yeah, it was kind of experimental for me. So let me know if you like this type of video. As always, though, you can leave comments down below. Make sure you hit the like button. Follow me on Instagram at 7gcoop. And yeah, basically, I'll let you just watch the rest of my drive back to my apartment. Enjoy. Thank you.
stops recording.